Hello and welcome to Something Cakey. I'm here with Corbin and Aidan.
Hello. Hiya.
And we're going to review Doctor Who again, this time on the Time Heist episode. So what did you guys think about it?
Well, the episode as a whole was good.
It was very
And
good.
it was obviously a filler episode, but it was a good filler episode.
I
Better
did
than that
like it.
Doctor one.
I did think it's a good one.
It didn't tie into anything within the story of the season, but I thought it stood on its own
Yeah.
within the season. It's
Yeah.
going to be one where, I don't know how often you go back and watch Doctor Who seasons. I recently went back and watched Christopher Eccleston to now.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
I can remember the episodes that I skipped because I knew they were just bad filler episodes,
Mm.
Oh yeah.
or just to skip the entire Catherine Tate season.
Yeah,
That
that was David Tennant though.
was a bad. The end of that season was good, but
It was very good.
This'll be-
I just watched that season and she was rubbish.
this episode, I think that you'd go back, like if you go back and watch this season again, it'd be one of the ones that is you don't skip, whereas you would skip that episode that we said was filler before. I can't
Just
even
because it's a
remember.
filler episode, doesn't and it's got like no ties between the overarching story, doesn't mean it's a bad episode. I don't think you should skip it on that premises.
Oh no, I don't mean like that. I mean it was a good episode, so I would watch it again.
Mm.
But it was also it would
I
stand
think
on
it's the
its
same in all. When the Doctor comes in for the first season, a new Doctor, I do think they start off the overall storyline straight away, and they wait for it to happen, say the second season more, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because obviously they just want to get the new Doctor, sorry, like on his feet kind of thing, get the ball rolling.
Yeah. I mean we're on the 5th episode out of 12 at the moment.
Yeah, so still plenty of
So,
time for shit to come in
Yeah,
as well.
lots of time. But
Yeah.
it was good. I enjoyed the progression of the story. I thought the cast, the extras,
Oh yeah, they're
like
pretty good.
Si,
I really
Si
enjoyed
was
the extras.
cool.
They
Yeah,
were cool.
Thought it was nice that they introduced like a cyborg or a
Mutant.
mutant, and then I can't. Was he? He's not a cyborg, is he?
yeah,
It's not the.
it's cyborg.
Is that what it's
It's an
called?
enhanced human, but it's technically the cyborg.
All right, okay. It was all very well done. I thought it was a bit cliche at times where it was like we're going to rob the bank, slow motion time, and it's like you got the bounce,
It's a great.
Do you know? It was just one of those moments where it's like heads in hands, like
I don't
why?
think there's anything wrong with that.
It's just a bit cheesy. I
Yeah.
suppose cheese is good in moderation, and they didn't overdo it,
Exactly. Yeah.
so it was all right. But it was just I thought it was a bit kind of a "Are you really doing this right now?" moment.
Yeah.
For me anyway. It was like I say, the episode was good.
Yeah,
I
I don't think
didn't-
it was a good. Well, in general, it was a good episode.
I didn't think the Madame Calabrexos was
I think that was
great.
a bit underwhelming, personally.
Yeah, I wasn't really drawn into that. I enjoyed the kind of monster
Yeah.
chasing
I
thing.
did think it did fit well when it fit well in the story. Like, it made sense that she was a bad guy and she contacted him, and that's why he came
Oh,
in
yeah.
the first place, kind of thing.
When it
Yeah,
all
the
tied in,
eps-
it was great.
It was
It
pretty
made a lot
good.
of sense in the end.
Yeah.
It was. I didn't rate her, but I rated the telling. I thought that was. It wasn't a scary kind of turn your head away kind of thing, but it was. I had Clara at one point, and with how Amy and Rory went, and how her storyline's been kind of phasing out, ish. At one point, I thought actually Clara might go
Mm.
in this episode, just because her storyline's slowly been getting more and more towards not being with the Doctor and how she doesn't want to be with the Doctor.
I know. I think it's going to progress towards her choosing between Mr. Pink and the Doctor, or someone's going to kick off with Mr. Pink or something like that. I don't
Well, we saw that in the teaser for next,
yeah.
where it
Oh.
all kicks off. But that's
Super
next.
jealous.
I liked at the end where it's like, beat that, robbing a bank for a date.
Yeah.
So I think there's still some of Matt Smith's Doctor in there where he does kind of like her. But I don't get how the Doctor works his relationships, because isn't he not still married to River, or
Yeah, I know what you mean.
it's so weird. But River's dead now.
Yeah, but I know.
Well, the way that the Doctor met River was she died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they've slowly been getting to know each other until she doesn't know him anymore,
They go in
which is the
reverse, don't they?
episode, that episode where Let's Kill Hitler.
Mm.
I can't even remember my point now. Anyway, it's been good.
Mhm.
I enjoyed this episode a lot. I thought it was very good. Overall, it's not the best episode of the season, but I wasn't like left at the end just kind of, well, that was a bit lackluster, a bit boring. The villain was good. I liked the way that it was chasing everyone. It felt like everything was at stake.
Mm.
And the memory worms, that was a bit of an interesting.
Well, they've already been in it, haven't they, as well?
They've already been in it as well in the Christmas episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I think they were pretty
It-
cool, though.
it was a nice twist on the episode.
Yeah.
Where the Doctor was behind it all.
Mm. I did like that. Like, you kind of twigged onto it a bit,
Yeah.
but then when it at the end where he kind of realised as well. It was like,
Yeah.
oh shit, you don't like yourself, so I must do that.
Shut up! Shut up! I can't do a good Doctor
Yeah.
impression.
It's Scottish, so isn't
Yeah. Unless you add laddie on at the end or something.
he?
Boy, oh.
Yeah, I
but
think it was good because obviously it kind of goes in a full circle, doesn't it? And it shows you like what had to happen for that to happen, for this episode to happen, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like Madam or the Carabraxos lady, she had to feel guilty for the Doctor to go there in the first place, and he had to make her feel guilty by saying that to her. So she had to call him. So he had to go there and make her feel guilty. So she had to call him.
It's one of them things where
It has to.
it happens because the Doctor
Yeah,
did it.
yeah.
Which is like the beginning of the episode where the phone rings and Clara says, "Don't answer it."
Someone.
Why? Because something always happens.
Yeah.
It's like what we were on about the other week, where they would be pointless if nothing happened.
Yeah.
But I don't know how I felt about them kind of acknowledging the fact that every single time they do anything, something happens.
Well, it's got to, hasn't it? Like in any TV
Yeah.
program, that's the White's Taylor program. It's interesting.
Downton
It's
Abbey.
an event. Doubting no one watches Downton Abbey really. Just say
I've watched it before.
you're a sad
I've
bastard.
never heard of it.
You've never heard of Downton Abbey?
No. Should I?
No.
That's alright.
If I don't know, I have to eat dinner with my parents sometimes, and they watch it. So
Well, look at you.
It sounds shit just from the name.
it's got Professor McGonagall in from Harry Potter.
Yeah, but she's not Professor McGonagall, is she? Is she?
I wish she was. It'd make the show a lot better.
But yeah, what do you want to talk about?
Yes, I like the monsters, the Admiral Akbar things, whatever they are. But yeah, because they're set out like they're meant to be a really evil creature, and it's the most terrifying thing in the world.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like it. The Doctor never seen one before as well.
Yeah, that was good.
Something the Doctor didn't know.
Yeah, it's great when he doesn't know something. But yeah, they're meant to be super scary, but in the end, it was all about them. It was about rescuing them.
Yep.
Which I thought was a really nice twist on the scary monster idea.
Yeah.
The fact that they're not a scary monster.
Well, he was doing it, wasn't he? It was like a deal kind of thing.
Yeah.
I think the Doctor Who does a lot of that, where it kind of tries to shed a different light on a person or a monster. Where, if you remember the Christopher Eccleston episode, the kid in the gas mask,
Oh yeah.
he wasn't a monster, and he didn't want to do what he was doing. He was just
He had to.
he
Yeah.
was scared, and the nanobots repaired him with the gas mask, and they took that like, oh, this is how humans should be, so let's go and mend everyone so they are like this.
Yeah.
And in the end, he was just a kid wanting to find his mum.
It was. That was scary bit about it because it was that innocent.
Oh yeah, kids are terrifying. No, it's like whenever you watch something scary and it's got a kid in it, it's just like, oh, I don't want to know.
Oh yeah,
No,
every
thank you.
time.
But yeah, I like how Doctor Who turns the tables on monsters, and how they're not always the bad guy in it. Sometimes there is evil manipulator behind the curtain.
Yeah.
Mm.
They did a really good job. My question, with its tentacle things, its eyes, or with their little mouths?
Yeah, his
Because I
eyes.
don't know.
I think they were eyes.
Yeah, and then there's the mouth is the like bit in the middle that opened.
Because it just looks. Do you know what it reminded me of? Star Wars, the Sarlacc pit, like the beak.
Yeah, but it didn't
They
have
look.
a bit, kind of. What, his eyes?
They look. Yeah, they look like beaks. I don't know. It just looked a
They
bit
look like
weird.
eyes, didn't they? I thought they looked like eyes.
I don't know. I did like the prosthetics though,
Mm,
and that it wasn't a CGI monster. It was a proper
yeah.
rubber mask.
I don't think it let me down about the monsters. You know, at the end when you see him walking. I was a bit like, oh, really? It could have been
Yeah.
like a bit more than that.
Why? What would you rather it have
I
been?
don't know, something where it's just not a dude in a suit going for a stroll.
It looked like
It could have been like
very
an all fours or something. They could have done something like that. I don't know.
But yeah, I don't get why they were now naked.
Yeah.
Because he was in like a cool badass orange jumpsuit
Yeah, but that was to
before.
stop his arms, wasn't it?
Why is
Because
if
like
he's got
massive
like
fuck off clothes on his arms.
were they just like wild animals
I
then?
don't know.
Because they didn't speak really.
Yeah.
They just.
He could have been
That was-
speaking, he just probably couldn't understand him.
I suppose if he's got that kind of telekinetic or telepathic power,
Might have to.
he might not have to. Yeah, he might
Yeah.
have moved past the need for speaking.
Exactly.
Interesting thoughts.
So, what would you give the episode as a rating out of 10?
6.
Aiden?
7.5.
I'm going to go with Aiden and give it 7.5.
Well,
Fair enough.
Snap.
Yeah.
I don't think it was a good episode. There was nothing wrong with it. I just thought the villain Carabaxos kind of let it down a little bit, and it was an episode where it wouldn't have happened unless the episode had like happened. If you get me, like the Doctor made it happen. So it's one of them things where the Doctor's there, so I guess it's happening because he did it in the future. So now he's got to do it now.
Yeah, well, there's been quite a few of those, weren't there?
Yeah, I'm not complaining. It's just it's not as good as other episodes that we've seen this season.
Mm.
Yeah,
So
it doesn't progress the story.
it's not about progressing the story. Just if you make every episode stand on its own feet and
Yeah.
rate them all like that, I think Robot of Sherwood was better than this episode. I enjoyed that one more than I enjoyed this one,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and still think the last episode, Listen, was
That was a pretty good one, though.
still the best episode of the season so far.
So far.
Indeed.
The next episode is called Caretaker, which
Yes.
looks
We looked
like it's going to be funny.
Yeah.
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 It'll be a silly one, I think.
It's going to have a lot more to do with Mr. Pink and stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, it's probably a Clara episode.
They've been building it up, so I hope they don't
Fluff it up.
build it all up and then it's a bit of a moment.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Not prejudging. We'll have to watch the episode and find out.
Mm.
Yeah.
So, thank you for listening or watching or whatever you have done to this episode of
What
Saddle
else
and
would they
Cake.
do? What else? They're gonna lick it to death.
I don't know.
They're gonna
to be
taste the
honest.
episode.
They could do whatever
Smell it.
strikes your fancy.
Yeah.
But thank you for coming by on our channel, stopping by, putting your feet up. Please subscribe.
Yes, please.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it now.
Yeah, the next episode is going to be called The Caretaker. We're hoping to get these up every Sunday.
Yep.
Because obviously we watch it on the Saturday, think about it throughout the night or whatever, and then put these up on the Sunday. Do realise this one is a little bit late, but
Yeah.
what are you going to do? Just plans don't always fall into place.
No.
So thank you to everyone that's watching, and we appreciate all the likes and views. And if you'd like to leave a comment and let us know your opinion on the episode, we would read them. We've had one comment.
It was a great comment. I enjoyed it.
I'd like to
No,
talk
go
about
on.
that actually, because we looked into it. Guy that commented. While we do appreciate the comment, looking into it ourselves, I don't agree.
Yeah. We still enjoyed the comment, though.
Yes.
It didn't
Thank you
insult
very
us,
much.
which was nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you anyway. yeah, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, rate, comment, and like, and all that good stuff. And we'll see you in our next video, which should be coming within the week.
Yep.
So, cheers.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.